Red 2 standing by, all 4 lit and in the green. Welcome back to the Mario Party 2 AI Festival. I plan to have a proper rotation and wouldn't you know, I already goofed. So Yoshi is going to have to be in the last 3 games. Anyway, our board today is Horrorland.
Okay.
And I will continue rotating my chosen representatives. I've had Luigi, DK and Wario. So today we're going with something different and I'm choosing Peach as my representative. That's who we want, and we will be having these characters. Wario has only one more game. So we're setting them all the same to easy as before, and just 20 turns. And there we are. We are all ready to go on a board that is actually pretty much the precursor, or at least you could argue it is anyway, to Mario Party 6. We do have a very rudimentary day-night system, changed either by 2 turns passing rather than 3, or by landing on happening spaces. As we get a little demonstration there, the layout of the board will change sometimes, and the overall atmosphere of the background changes too. You will also be able to access Boo in different spots based on the time of day. And there we are, Bowser in goofy wizard robes. And Peach is guaranteed first. Very nice dice roll. Well, I suppose it should actually be die. Die is the singular, dice is plural, and I can be a bit pedantic about that. Anyway, our first star isn't too far from the start. So with our start area set up, I will put in place the usual procedures. And we're away. The bank is right near the start, which can be slightly problematic. Peach deciding to cheat. Ladies and gentlemen, that is why people say Peach cheats. The only way the AI could well, admittedly it is stupid, and it has gone away from the star on a number of occasions, but you would kind of have to know that a star was there to not do that just out of sheer stupidity. That is an unbelievable start. Whoever lands on the bank can often wind up with a small fortune right from the outset, and it's Luigi! Can I call him or can I call him? Interesting first turn indeed. And Honeycomb Havoc. Now in this situation I think Peach would be getting backstabbed for the majority of the game just out of spite until, or at least until somebody gets an obvious lead. Slowly but surely the fruits roll down. And it's going to be a real test to see who gets screwed over. I think Luigi might be in a bit of trouble. Yep. And Luigi is gone. There are some situations where you just can't quite get out of it. So, who's going next? And Peach is safe. Oh, Mario's gone. Very cold by Peach, getting rid of the guy who does so much for her. The very unconvincing cloud of bees sends Mario running away in fear. So we have 6. You've got to try and keep it odd. So if Peach gets a 2 here, Yoshi needs a 1. And And Peach is lost. No matter what happens, Yoshi counterpicks. Okay, that's actually the first time I've seen the AI cock that up. Yoshi had that, and he just threw it all away. I have no idea how their thought processes, if there are any, actually work. So Mr. I will be a bit cheaper at night, and his method of warping is just to chase you across the board. Gets you to where you want to go, I guess. And Yoshi making the fair decision to go that way because he doesn't have enough coins. Now Luigi is in the lead in the chase for the star. Mario, on the other hand, showing exactly how close it is. Now, if you head up that way at night, you can get 2 boos. Luigi going absolutely nowhere, sadly. And back to an old favourite. So I think 13 has been the longest they've lasted. Let's see if we can break that record. I think they'll usually clear the first 5. Yoshi has already messed up. Oh, Peach should have gone out then. I don't think Peach should have won that one. I really think she should have gone out because I don't think she jumped with enough time yet. Somehow the game gave it to her. Ridiculous hitboxes, and that's why people say Peach cheats. So it's a race between her and Luigi. I mean, yes, I chose Peach as my representative. I wasn't expecting this to happen. So Mario can now screw one or both of them over depending on how far he goes. He will be stealing from Peach, of course. So that puts her out of the running now. Almost puts her out of the running. Just before the other one. Well, Mario lost most of Peach's coins anyway. Luigi going absolutely nowhere, and Peach has the advantage in the pursuit of the star. Last time we saw a very one-sided battle in torpedo targets. Who's going to win this one? Mario and Yoshi working together as Peach and Luigi team up. There's the first target. Very wayward shots. Peach and Luigi get it after a delay in firing from Yoshi. At all times they know where the target is. Yoshi coldly shooting Peach and Luigi, but they still get the target, and it very nearly proved to be a hit for Yoshi and Mario as the next target turned up. But Luigi hit the target, and now there's just the usual display of Stormtrooper level marksmanship. Are they going to fire? Everybody's missing completely. There is absolutely no chance for Mario and Yoshi to get back in the game. They've been very lax with their firing. It's a terrible display here. Finally seeing the target. But they really didn't need to do anything. Oh, crumbs. Hello, Tom speaking.
Hi Tom, this is Mel from Support Angels. I'm just ringing to see if you'd be available to come in to set up slot sheets.
I should be able to do that. What time would you like me around?
What time will you be able to come in?
Well, I can drop in a bit later in the afternoon, about 3. We've got a technician we're expecting to come in because we've got to get a few things fixed, so I have to hang around at home for a bit.
Okay, I'll just check with Rob if that's an okay time.
Okay.
I'll just pop you on hold for a moment. Yep, 3 will be fine.
All right, thank you very much.
No worries, we'll see you at 3 today, Tom.
Okay, see you then.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Bye. And apologies for things sort of being cut out a bit there. I have to keep my phone on, and it managed to ring partway through. At the time I'm recording this, I do have a few options for a job, well, a couple of jobs coming up, so that's why I've needed to keep my phone on, but it just messed things up a bit. And Peach inexplicably choosing to go across the map. Mario has also been chased along with Mr. I, and that place will turn it to nighttime if it is daytime. Yoshi absolutely struggling, Mario pretty much the same. But Peach has basically put the star in Luigi's hands. Luigi has moved 3 spaces since the first turn. And bumper balls, which I don't think we've seen during this particular project. There are 3 stages, this one is unfortunately the most basic and boring. Mario nearly rolls off the edge to his doom first, Peach gets bumped off, Yoshi is gone, and it's Mario versus Luigi. I was going to say Mario nearly rolled off the edge and then Luigi did. So, decent result for Mario there. If you can go through that door, you can get to Big Boo at nighttime and steal coins or stars from everyone. Costs are multiplied accordingly. And we have a battle game. Will we finally see Crazy Cutter? No, we won't. It's Facelift. And this time, just like the title screen of Super Mario 64, we're making Mario's face look ridiculous. I wonder if that actually was the inspiration. Let's see what sort of artistic abominations we wind up with. There might be something reasonably close to it. When you've got Mario and Luigi on screen, I think Mario's glove has that slightly reddish yellow tinge to it, and Luigi's I think has a bluish tinge to it. So we have all manner of strange looking shapes, somewhat similar. Appropriately enough, I think it was Mario who won that. So not too bad, an interesting different division. And now we have things switching over to night. It will continue rotating accordingly. Item game for Mario. What's it gonna be? Cough and congestion is fairly simple to keep track of. So if he wants the gold mushroom, that is the one. You just have to punch. It's basically a simpler version of Roll Out the Barrels from Pirate Land. And Luigi is going to actually roll a 5. Well, the skeleton key can come in handy, but I don't think it's really going to help him. Now, barring some sort of calamity, Mario could sweep in and steal the star, but this shouldn't go wrong for Luigi, for once. And the fairly dull and predictable lava tile isle. It's probably a draw if 2 or more people survive, so that you don't just camp and wait out the clock. And Luigi should have been falling. He was in mid-air. Yoshi has fallen to his death. Peach is gone. No one really trying to punch him this time. It is Mario who falls off. So, Peach is going to go nowhere. Yoshi is no danger. Just misses out on the bank. It's a bit of a struggle for Yoshi. Mario choosing not to use the gold mushroom for whatever reason. Which means that Luigi has the first properly acquired star of the game. And that is cruel. That's the first time we've seen that. Mario is standing on the star space. He's going to have to go all the way around the board. So note that during the daytime, Womp will move to cover the path you just went up. So what's Luigi doing around here? He's got a happening space, which I suppose is a sensible decision. And there's a boo in front of him. I don't go down that way, so I forgot there's a boo there. And roll call. We also haven't seen roll call. It's a bit of an awkward game. It can be very difficult to count the characters because obviously they keep moving and you kind of have to guess. Usually about 17 or 18, I'm not exactly sure. Boos won't disappear. Toads will wander around, but there will be mushrooms around. Bob-ombs are the easiest. So we have a few low balls and a high ball from Mario. He's gone down a bit. Peach has gone to the high mark. Luigi is way off, I'd say. I did say around 17 or 18. So nobody got anything. That was a complete waste of your time. And off we go. The banks actually are fairly close to one another in this board. And a red space. Things went alright for a while for Peach, but they've really fallen behind a bit. Yoshi is not going to get another hidden block. Sorry, Yoshi. Mario, on the other hand, is going to get to the bank. Decent little profit for him, and Luigi is going to steal some of that money, I'd bet. No, he's stolen from Peach. You idiot! Then again, what am I yelling at them for? I'm the one who put them in this situation. So Peach is completely broke. 8 coin profit for Luigi. And he can go around to the shop. Actually bought a mushroom, the sensible thing to do. And it's Mario and Peach, the happy couple, onto the sidekicks. Now that's the big question. We all know that Luigi is the big butt monkey of the Mario series. But Yoshi is the kind of guy Mario would dump into a pit just to get a second jump. So, who really has it worse? And yet for some reason there's an odd white border at the edge of the screen, or so it looks. Anyway, terrible handling by Mario and Peach, but they've still hit the ring. And Luigi has conveniently driven around them. Mario and Peach shot out of the sky. And again. Warning shot across the bow, but Yoshi and Luigi cop one right up the nose, and Peach and Mario get shot again. Luigi finally hits one of the boost rings and crashes straight into the tower. The AI has a bad tendency to do that. As we saw just there on the bottom of the screen, they're into the Bowser balloons. They somehow haven't crashed. And they've been shot. It's getting pretty close. Are they going to turn? And somehow Mario and Peach avoid getting shot. Luigi steering away from those boost rings, but no, he's managed to bring it back around. Is the last cannon going to have an effect? It's shot them out of the sky. And a near miss as the sidekicks win. Eventful and interesting race. Luigi consolidates his lead, but Mario, at the moment, has the coin star. Back to nighttime, and Peach continues her journey with a 1. If Yoshi warped, he would be able to get closer to the star. But he might overshoot at the same time. Now, if Mario was being sensible, he could use his gold mushroom to get to Mr. I and go for the star. Luigi actually using an item. Decent roll. Could have been worse. And he'll have to go around the outside. He can't go through Womp. The AI will still select those paths no matter what. And here it is, for the first time, it's chance time. Is Luigi going to screw himself out of the lead, or is he going to make the others' lives miserable? He selected Mario. And Peach, what's going to happen? Oh dear. Luigi coldly backstabbing his brother. That massive fortune Mario has accumulated goes to Peach. Obviously, Mario was behind on his alimony payments, and Luigi just enforced chance time to get them done. And I think that's a bit of a tragedy, because Luigi's not going to be able to go through and get to the star because of where Womp is. I'll have to see where that path on the board comes out. And we move into the more complex track on Slot Car Derby, or one of them anyway. Couple of spin-outs on the line. Early lead, Luigi flies ahead, but inevitably spins out. Yoshi spins out as Mario and Peach take the lead. Peach has the lead. She is ahead by a long way, but she spun out. I think that was Luigi trying to catch up, but also spinning out. Mario lagging a long way behind. Peach is still in the lead, spinning out. Luigi takes over and spins out just before the line, with Peach going back in the lead. Yoshi and Mario catching up. It looks like it's Yoshi in the lead. Yoshi has spun out. Mario has spun out, and Peach, by a nose, because she had the inside lane. That turn playing out very well in Peach's favour. Not moving very far though. And poor old Yoshi gets nothing. And a 10 for Luigi. Can he still get the star? Yes, he can, and he's just in front of it again. Good thing for Luigi. And bombs away. Just like in the first game, this survival test can result in multiple winners. So there's usually a bullet bill fired first. Mario takes a direct hit and he's gone. Luigi almost slips off. You can see Mario's getting dragged away in the background there. Plenty of salvos. A lot of those long shots will essentially miss. Peach has slipped off and Yoshi goes as well. It's interesting to note exactly how far that Bowser cannon scrolls up, because that cannon is probably taking up most of the boat, judging by its size anyway, which makes you wonder where they keep the ammunition for that, let alone all the bullet bills and cannonballs. Yoshi is going to have a bit of a problem. Warping too little, too late, because the star is Luigi's. Now here you see that you do have that option to turn it into nighttime. The giant spiderweb-like section, there's an alternate path that is blocked by a womp. That is the part where you can change it to daytime. You'll see some boos and Mr. Eyes. So what's Yoshi going to go for? The warp block is Yoshi's standard item, so bottom left is the warp block. Not going for that.
Finish!
Very bad result. I suppose the warp block doesn't really help Yoshi that much. Not much Mario can do. I suppose it would have been... no, he would have been left short. And Luigi grabs his second star. So there. It was on the right of the screen. That spiderweb section is where you get the star. So this one can be very difficult to access. If it gets stuck behind Womp at night, there's nothing you can do. And there's Big Boo up in the top right. Another very interesting turn. And another repeat mini-game. This one likes showing up a lot. So yeah, we've been through all this before. Peach is leaving her jumps until very, very late. Mario's gone. And this time, it is Yoshi who survives. To be honest, that one's not really that fascinating. Still languishing in last, poor old Yoshi. And we are now halfway. Okay, there's gotta be some sort of logic to this. Nope, just the AI being stupid. But time for another battle game. $79 coins, Yoshi just letting the side down. We've finally seen it. We've seen all the battle games. Now this is the fairly simple one. There's also I think there's Boo in this game and Blooper. Or is it a Goomba? I really can't remember because it's been way too long. Anyway, sometimes there is a glitch that causes you to stop and get no points because the game counts a movement as a complete circle. Now this one isn't quite as shambolic. Luigi has done a fairly bad job if I'm going to be honest. The more complex shapes do have some pretty ridiculous results. Anyway, Luigi with a horrible 53 and Mario with actually a very passable 82. A surprising burst of competence. And this time, no pity coins for Peach. Mario sets out on his way and goes nowhere. He could get to the star, I believe. Luigi making a profit, getting some much needed coins after grabbing that star. And back to Hexagon Heat, which is usually over in about 3 panels. Admittedly, after a while, there's not much more interesting to say, and Mario, I think, is gone. Yes, he's bouncing, he's dead. And Luigi's probably... Oh no! Yoshi very coldly rejected by Peach. Peach has got the upper hand on this one. You would think the threat of impending death by incineration, or at the very least having your backside burned, would prompt them to move a little bit faster. But such are the perils of low-level AI. And an item game for Peach. Is she going for the plunder chest? So we will keep track of it as before. So there it is, top right. And bottom left. That's top left, Peach. You've got the wrong thing. Granted, sometimes it could be a little difficult to keep track of all that, but really, that wasn't very good, Peach. Yoshi having to fork up in a cycle of perpetual poverty. I don't think Yoshi's going to have very much luck as far as the minigame star goes. Mario has the coin star still and is not bothering to use that mushroom. Luigi can take the lead. Not going to buy anything. Gone the wrong way because I think the alternative was, unfortunately, Bowser. And back to Shy Guy Says, which is also over very quickly. So Yoshi almost a bit late. Not judged harshly, because Luigi was a bigger idiot. Yoshi, again, very late. Just holding on. This time they're both stupid. And once again, we have completely wasted your time. That's what these AI specialize in. And it switches to daytime. Meanwhile, I've just noticed that Mario has a mushroom and a 69, so you're more than welcome to make as many jokes as you like about that. Probably the two most common meme numbers, although one of them is connected to marijuana, not mushrooms. Mario actually going the right way. People could have done that a lot earlier. Mario could have used his mushroom earlier. So what on earth is Luigi doing? Just wandering around somewhere. I believe there is a boo here in daytime, so he will actually be able to get that. If you come through in nighttime, that spiderweb will give you the opportunity to make it daytime. And we have Destruction Duet once again. Please note the jump kicking advertised in the picture for this minigame may not actually be performed. The very slow walk towards it even though they are touching it, and the very slow punching begins, or in Yoshi's case it's headbutting. It kind of looks like Peach is delivering a slap. Interestingly enough, Peach could deliver very powerful slaps with certain weapons in Super Mario RPG. You really don't want to mess with her. Especially not when she has a frying pan. Stereotypical as it might be, it's dangerous, but we don't really know who's in the lead. It's taking a long time. We are slowly demolishing these statues. I think, judging by the colour change, Peach and Luigi are in the lead. But we don't quite... I think they actually are clearly in the lead because their statue has changed to a brighter orange earlier. And there we are. As I suspected, they have won. They have wasted 45 seconds of your life with a job that could have been done a lot quicker. They're obviously working on some sort of per hour basis. Drag the job out, get it done as slowly as possible but still competently, and make a lot of money. A lot of going around in circles on this board, and it is nighttime. So unfortunately, Luigi is not going to get to steal those coins unless somebody else hits a happening space. Yoshi's still very much in poverty compared to the others, and he's willingly landed on a red space. Mario has finally decided to use his gold mushroom when he could have done that several turns ago. Is he going to get 3? No, he's going to get a 1. He's not going to get 3 4s. Mario's crappy performance with that is most likely due to the fact the mushroom went off because it had been sitting in his inventory for such a long time. Assuming mushrooms actually do go off, do they? Can't tell you myself because I'm not very good with the culinary arts and I have absolutely no idea about things like that. Anyway, nobody's going to be able to get that star just yet. Mario will try and walk through Womp, which he can't do. Admittedly, you'd think he could kind of just take a shortcut and jump over Womp, but that would be cheating, so there we are. Luigi has declined to dance till dawn. And he has a battle game. Once again, 20 coins. Once again, Yoshi can't actually pay enough. Wait, Bowser's Big Blast. We haven't seen Bowser's Big Blast, and that's annoying. It is admittedly my favourite minigame. It is very much luck-based, but it still has some funny results and reactions. So usually nothing happens on the first few scoops. Luigi gets 1. His timing's off. Peach has got 1. Peach has nearly got poisoned. She set Mario up, and he gets the gold. Luigi has 2. Still only has 2. Mario's in the lead. Who got the poison mushroom? That was Peach, I believe.
Finish!
And a very good result for Yoshi and Mario. Oh, we're back to regular programming. Peach gets the pity coin. And bowl over. Stuck on his own, and the only person who was left with nothing after that battle game, Luigi seeks revenge by turning his comrades into bowling pins and trying to strike them down. Or spare them down. They've obligingly lined up, and he still missed Peach. Taking his time to aim. It's a fairly simple run, you should be able to knock the one person down. He has managed to miss. That really shouldn't have been hard, Luigi. And the game continues. Peach hasn't made many inroads, despite getting a decent number of coins, since that star on the first turn. The only reason she is in third is because Yoshi is playing much worse. Mario has a small fortune. Closing in on 100 coins, Luigi doesn't have very much, but he lands on the bank. Another stimulus package for Luigi on a fairly short turn, and he's stuck on his own. Nobody wants to be on Luigi's team. So, can he get revenge? Mario and Peach sticking together. Unsurprisingly, he's going for Yoshi. Is he going to get them? Is he actually going to shoot? He's hit Peach. Yoshi is almost cornered. Mario is down. He's actually in a pretty good position. Yoshi can't do anything. And there it is. Luigi gets his revenge after his failure at Bowl Over. Didn't hit any of the bonus targets, but that's a sensible thing to do. And we are into the last 5 turns. Quite an interesting game. No idea who's leading in the Happening Star. Minigame Star, uncertain, might be Luigi. So, a little cash injection for Peach. And our usual gubbins for the end of the game. Daytime dawns on the last 5 turns and Peach continues moving. However, if she takes Mr. I, she will be able to get to the star. Will Yoshi do it? And away he goes. He has more than enough, definitely. All his coins are gone, but that was a good play to get himself on the board at last. And there's the item game. There's the opportunity for a magic lamp or a boo bell. Those will be very handy. I believe the AI is programmed to go for the magic lamp, so let's keep track of that. That might change the game if Yoshi is able to rack up enough coins. Top left. He's gone for the mushroom. Not what I'd have done in that situation. But then again, the mushroom can be used instantly, whereas a magic lamp, if you don't get enough coins, can wind up sitting in your inventory and be a prime target. And there we are, Mario tops the ton. And we've got a duel game. A lot is at stake in this battle of the brothers. So Luigi's in the lead, still. I think Mario's only just got one right, but they're screwing up spectacularly a lot of the time. I think they're just going to wind up creating terrible poisons. Luigi has the lead. I believe he's actually won that. Luigi's has somehow produced a star, whereas Mario's has just produced arsenic, or an extremely bad chemical reaction. Now these two should be very skilled at the use of mushrooms, but low-level AI makes a lot of mistakes. And we've got deep sea salvage, so this can change the coin star quite a bit. I think a couple of times I've been involved in this at the end of the game. So Peach has already been bombed. Luigi wandering around, narrowly misses exploding. Mario's making a bit of a profit. Doing very well, just sort of cherry picking on the surface. Plenty of coin bags, one of them is sinking. Luigi gets hit by a mine. That coin bag left alone. Mario doing spectacularly well. 20 coins. Everybody else getting just over the usual minigame amount. Very nice work, Mario. Absolutely no problem that he lost the duel game to Luigi, but Luigi is closing in on the coin star. Peach has the star right ahead of her. What's she going to do? Thankfully, she declines. And there we go. Peach jumping back into second place. The star is a little bit above where she is. Very nice touch having those typical ghost sheets hung out on the line to dry. And here's Yoshi, who actually has a decent amount of coin. Well, he's only got 10. Oh, we've had a few occasions where it's been two of the same number, but they screw it up. Well, I suppose screw it up is a bit mean. But Yoshi losing most of those coins. And it's time for a duel. Can't take away enough coins to keep Peach out of the running for the star. Putting everything on the line, so who's going to win? Looks like Peach has the lead. Still Peach. It's even. Peach. It's a tie. I believe it is actually a tie. So we've seen a tie there. It is entirely possible for it to happen in that duel game, but I'll level with you, I didn't know it could happen in Saber Swipes. It's obviously very difficult to get a tie in Time Bomb. And in the Pop Gun one, I've temporarily gone blank on the name as we go into Mecha Marathon. Now this could be worse, you could have to rotate the control stick. Now, it's probably a bit softer and easier to rotate control sticks these days, but nobody's doing it again. And who's going to fly the furthest? Not looking very good for a lot of them. Luigi might crash. No, Mario's crashed out first. Luigi's crashed out second. And Peach's has actually made it over 20 yards. Which is the highest I've seen any AI do this on easy so far. Luigi is still within striking distance of that coin star. The top score is 100, so what's going to happen? Well, not much there. Bad luck for Yoshi. Doesn't look like Yoshi's getting that star. Mario taking the lead. Not buying anything. What sort of stupid move was that? In this situation, you'd buy a mushroom at least. Well, I would anyway. I mean, Luigi is closing in on the coin star. And he has inexplicably bought a skeleton key. This could be the moment that determines the coin star. It is a big duel. $53 coins are on the line. Somebody's going to be very, very rich. Luigi has the lead by 1. By 2. By 3. By 4. By 3. By 4. Luigi has it! Luigi has it while Mario is probably left with a very poisonous pot-like stew. And nobody's going to overtake that. It looks like this might be Luigi's game, depending on the minigame star. And we're back at Slot Car Derby. With the simple track, the race is on. Peach spins out a bit at the start. Taking the early lead, but spins out. Luigi's in the lead. Luigi, of course, spins out. Yoshi takes the lead now. Going into the inside lane. Spins out on the tight turn. Luigi spins out. Mario spins out. Still Yoshi, but Luigi is in the lead again. With the widest turn, manages to not spin out, but does so now. Really wish he wouldn't do that because it makes a mockery of my commentary. Luigi has the inside lane. He has got it with a fairly competent time. Consolidating that excellent coin star lead. 2 more turns to go. Peach, there is not another hidden block there. Poor old Yoshi languishing in last, can't buy anything. Except for the regular mushroom and skeleton key. Mario has it. Just enough. Coin star doesn't matter because Mario has lost that. Luigi will still have the lead, but then it all depends on the happening and minigame star, and nobody's getting that, I don't believe. So where's Luigi going with his skeleton key? Well, he has a battle game either way. He still can't go through Womp. And if you look up just underneath Yoshi's... 30 coins, and Yoshi suffering the social stigma of not having enough coins again. That is cause for ostracism in the Mushroom Kingdom, you know, and it's hot bob-omb. I want Bowser's Big Blast. But as I was trying to say, you could see under Yoshi's little status screen, the Mad Piano from Super Mario 64 is hanging around. Now, out of sheer spite, I'd probably be bombing Yoshi because he only contributed 8 coins. But that's just me. Ooh. Well, Luigi is in the lead. Now they can go for Yoshi. And there we go. Yoshi doesn't deserve anything because he's a freeloader. At least that's the case with battle games anyway. And Mario will rack up a few coins, but it's not enough to get him back the Coin Star lead. 138 is the top. And Yoshi gets the pity coin. Fair enough, I suppose. He has struggled a lot throughout the game. And we're back on Toad in the Box, which can either be very quick, or it can just take a very, very long time. Interestingly enough, I think the higher rotation actually helps the AI towards the end of the game. Yoshi screws up and Luigi gets the lead. Mario also screws up. So, very slow going. Peach has her first one. Peach gets the second one. Peach has the lead. Nobody else has moved off one and Mario is still at the start. Oh no, he's finally moved off. As soon as I say something like that, it has a tendency to happen. So there we are, a fancy little animation for Mario. Luigi is stuck in last. Mario jumps up to 3, somewhat literally. Yoshi is up to 3 and Luigi is still struggling away on 1. Mario hits the lead after taking forever to get off the mark. Jumps and hopes and hits it first time, robbing the win. It's a pretty tight game. Luigi still has the lead, so after this I'll be switching back to regular control. So, well, assuming Yoshi uses his mushroom now. Well, then again, he did only buy it last turn. What am I talking about? So, let's get back control of Peach for the last mini-game. And Yoshi lands on a red space. Very disappointing run for Yoshi. And the first Bowser space of the board on the last turn. What's it gonna be? Let's make it interesting. It's there. Come on, Yes! At long last, Bowser communism! Just to screw with Luigi. Mario loses a lot of coins. Peach gets a small profit. But there we are, a massive shake-up on the final turn, and Luigi is actually going to be a little bit ahead. One coin is in it. It's the final minigame. And it's speed hockey, which I should, as Peach, be winning. Which means that Luigi is going to be 1 coin ahead of me in the final standings. Luigi doing absolutely nothing. You can't necessarily win by doing absolutely nothing in this, man. Still doing absolutely nothing, willfully trying to sabotage me. Good deflection there. Come on, Peach. And there's the own goal that gives us a bit of an advantage. That one was my fault. In fairness, you can't quite blame that on me because Luigi did practically nothing the entire game. So that actually puts Mario in the lead and could have screwed Luigi out of the game depending on what happens. Yoshi, the only person with 1 star, he had a really, really bad game. Yoshi and Mario narrowly in the lead. Peach gets the minigame star. Luigi got the coin star, it now comes down to the happening star. And it's Peach! Somewhat surprisingly, my representative has actually won. The last minigame certainly didn't influence anything, so that was all the AI's work. And the moon kind of looks like a bowling ball. I suppose it's meant to be a ghostly face, but it does also look like a bowling ball. And there's Bowser, who apparently only has 1 spell. It's Peach, who doesn't get a fancy title. I'm pretty sure that animation reminds me of how Thunder Wave worked in Pokemon Stadium. Can't remember exactly what it looked like, but now we get a classic Beamo War. Wait. Bowser was just using the spell that looked like Abracafrogra. And yes, the classic Beamo War reverses it, and somehow we have a frog spell as well. And there we are. Peach is the superstar. And what were our results? So there we are, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If Mario had got the happening star, then Mario would have won on coins, that last minigame. So, very close. Peach had the minigame star, it didn't matter what happened. She was the most consistent throughout the game. Mario and Yoshi boosted themselves with that last minigame, so I didn't have any impact. And then some massive coin totals. Peach actually had the lowest amount of total coins, because Yoshi got that bonus at the end. And she was just ahead, not very many happening spaces landed on, in all honesty. The one chance time that screwed Mario over, but didn't really matter much in the long run, kind of sad. You want to see chance time in the last couple of turns. And then the one Bowser at the end with the glorious Bowser Revolution, Mario and Luigi, spending plenty of time at the bank. Couple of battle games and we still haven't had Bowser's Big Blast. So fortunately I didn't have an impact on the results. Peach won through her own steam. So I made a pretty good pick there. Gotta have Mario and Yoshi as my representatives. So we'll see what happens. It might be Yoshi next game, or I keep Mario in and have Yoshi at Pirate Land. Luigi still had that skeleton key, which didn't help him one bit. So there we are, another game successfully wrapped up, only 2 to go. So I guess we'll see what happens in Bowser Land, and then we will be returning to Pirate Land for a proper run as part of this series with all the tallies focused. I will be keeping track of those, and I'll also see who won the most boards. I think Peach has won 2 boards at the moment. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. Until next time, this is Red 2, returning to base.